The veteran broadcaster pushed the button at the Cammel Laird shipyard in Birkenhead on Saturday to allow half of the 10,000-ton vessel to slip into the River Mersey. The 92-year-old said it was an extraordinarily emotional moment as the £200 million ship, named the RR Sir David Attenborough, entered the water. Speaking at the launch, Sir David predicted the ship would become a crucial asset in protecting the planet. He said, "The perils facing this planet are far, far greater than they have ever been in its entire history, or at least since the end of the dinosaurs, certainly for the last few million years. You have to know what they are before you know how you can fix them, so this ship is going to be key to the future salvage of our planet, or at least its preservation." Sir David said, "This country has been key in discovering what goes on down there. Britain can be proud of the fact that it was key to the beginning of that sort of exploration and that it has brought it to this spectacular climax." The Blue Planet presenter added, "When 100 years ago this country sent people down to the South Pole, we were the pioneers in exploring the Antarctic. When we did so, I expect the reason we did was the South Pole seemed as far away as it could possibly get to be on this planet. Now, 100 years later, we realize that remote place is, in fact, key to the whole understanding of the planet. What goes on down there affects the whole of the Earth in which we live." At a glance, things named after David Attenborough. His party arrived at the South Pole on January 17 in 1912, but found they were beaten there 5 weeks earlier after Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen led his own expedition. Scott and his explorers died on March 29 while returning from the trek after a planned rendezvous with support teams failed. Speaking after tugboats had maneuvered the vast steel hull down the slipway at Cammel Laird, Sir David said, "It was an extraordinarily emotional moment. I'm surprised myself, really. I've never seen a ship of that size get down a slipway, and there was something very noble about it and very emotional. Irresistible. And, to think that it's going to go to the other end of the globe and do such valuable work and carry so many people from this country who will be working to find out all they can about the working of our planet is a marvelous thought." Sir David and Professor Dame Jane Francis, director of BAS, pressed the button to launch the vessel into the water in front of more than 2,000 shipyard workers, scientists, engineers, and guests. In the water, tugboats pulled the ship into a wet basin where construction work will continue. Once complete, the vessel will be comprised of 1 million pieces of steel, 30 kilometers of piping, 5,000 valves, and 450 kilometers of cabling.